Hey Warriors, I'm in the city of La Puente at GQ Cuts to see the day in the life of Gabriel Quinones in the class of 2004.
Hi!
You know what? I woke up one morning and said, I want to do hair. I didn't go to hair school till I graduated high school. And when I was in 7th grade, I started cutting my own hair. And I never really went to a barbershop to have like that barbershop experience. So it wasn't until when I was about to graduate hair school that I decided that I wanted to have my own space to do hair the way I wanted to, because I always felt a lot of people that I talked to, they were in the industry, they were controlled on how they were doing hair. They had a certain way that the shop did hair, so I wanted to have my own freedom. So I was very blessed and fortunate. I started working at a very young age, so I started building up my 401k as soon as I could. So that's pretty much how I got the capital to open up the shop, is I cashed out of my 401k to cover the expenses to build up the shop. When I opened up the shop, the only clients that I had were my nephews and my brothers, and all of them none of them were paying clients. So I didn't have a clientele, and the amount of people that I know in this community, I thought we were gonna open up, and once we opened up the doors, people will come. It took almost 2 years for us to even develop a consistent clientele. So the struggle is the build-up, right? Like, you know, back in my day, there was no such thing as social media other than MySpace. So we relied on word of mouth and flyers and bulletins and just newspaper ads. So that's how we marketed the business. So the build-up, the struggle, right? The struggle in general is I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to have my own shop. So how do you open up a business, do hair, and you never had that experience before? So when I was 20 years old, trying to find a location. What's up, Josh? So I would talk to people over the phone to try to lease the building, right? And once I met with somebody in person, they would look me up and down. They're like, yeah, we rented it out already. And it's because I looked so young, right? So I almost started having my dad go with me, pretending that he was the barbershop owner, trying to open up a business. And I was just there because I was his kid. But I was like, no, I got to do this myself. So I started looking outside of La Puente, and it just didn't fit right. Like I was like, I don't want to have a shop outside of where I grew up. So I finally came across this location, and yeah, my landlord gave me a shot. 20-year-old opening up a business. Who did I think I was? So this is a Johnny B product called shampoo paste. I use it as a pre-shave oil to cleanse the skin, but it has an ingredient called zinc pyrithium, which is like a medicated cleanser. So for acne, it'll help cleanse, but for me, it's gonna open up the pores, soften the skin, so we can prep the skin for a facial shave. And we're right by the high school, so a lot of the younger kids are always requesting what's on trend, so we're always up to date on what's going on. So before, I used to always, and I think a lot of alumni is gonna appreciate this, I would always travel and say, oh, I'm from Los Angeles, or I'm from West Covina. Do you know where Anaheim's at? But I think about 9 years ago, I was like, no, I'm able to be in all these different spaces, right? I'm in New York. They say if you cut hair on the main stage of New York, you become an international educator, right? Little old me cutting hair on a main stage with 150 people in front of me watching what I'm doing, I felt very proud. So when people ask, where are you from? I said La Puente, California. So I'm trying to get that name into everybody's head as much as I can, right? Bam. Welcome back. Hey everyone, my name is Gabriel Quinones. I'm class of 2004 and I'm a business owner here in La Puente.